Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Novel Nana. I'm Bex, and today I wanted to come with you, not come with you, I wanted to bring you a video update on my NaNoWriMo progress. Today is day 9. I have not yet met my goal, which is the minimum 1,667 words for the day. I am a little behind. I still need 414 words. I'm confident that I can get that count by the end of the day. Right now it's about 5:20 at night. If you see me looking over here, I had a few points that I wanted to make, and I didn't want to forget them. So if you see me looking over here, that's what I'm doing. I'm just reading those little bullet points that I made for myself. Anyway, I started NaNoWriMo really strong. On day 1, I had 2,043 words, so I hit the ground running. By day 2, however, I literally had a breakdown, a full-blown panic attack. It was a technophobe kind of moment for me. I was having issues with, logging into the different websites, trying to join YouTube, the AuthorTube write-ins. Couldn't figure out how to do that. So I literally just sat in my front room and I cried. So it was a bad start to the day. Eventually I did figure it out. As I said, I'm new to this. I'm learning as I go. Just bear with me. Have some patience. I will get there. Anyway, by the 3rd day, I was doing a little better. I was back on track, and I had done a write-in, a live write-in. I wasn't on camera, but I, participated in the comments, met a lot of great people. Okay, this part is going to be edited, I'm almost positive. Anyway, met a lot of great people, talked with a few about their stories, kind of just chit-chatted back and forth, but it did help me kind of break the ice, and I was able to ask some questions, get some answers. I was feeling, by day 4, I was feeling really just stressed. I had written, I think by day 4, day 4, I had gotten 1,696 words that day. Anyway, day 5, panic kind of slipped in again. I was starting to fall behind again. Made me really nervous because I liked having that extra, word cushion, if you will, to kind of make it not so stressful for me to hit that goal. Anyway, I did hit a slump. I did come back from it. And today, it's slow going. I had other plans today. They fell through. I'm talking to you, Christy. You know who you are. Anyway, they fell through. So I'm sitting here in my bedroom filming this video, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. So day 1, I had written 2,043 words, so I was 376 words over. By day 2, I had 1,472 words, so I was negative the 195 to meet the minimum goal of 1,667. Day 3, I wrote 1,916 words, so I was 249 over, so I had a little bit of a cushion. And then day 4, I had 1,696 words, which only put me, I think it was 29 words of math, let's see. Yeah, 29 words over, so that, padded it a little bit more. By day 5, as I said, panic had struck in again with me. I had planned to write the right amount of words, but I was just having so many issues with my story. I had reread it, and I think that was a big mistake. I shouldn't have gone back and reread because it wasn't making sense to me. And I reached out to the community, and thankfully they responded, and I was back on track. I was like, okay, this doesn't matter what I've written before. If it's not fitting, I can always go back and edit. But as they say, you cannot edit a blank page. So I took that advice to heart, and I just kept writing. And eventually I figured out some of the things that I needed to do. And by later that night on day 5, I had actually went back and tried to re-outline and put a few more bullet points in my plot, the structure, the story structure, beat, plots, Lord of mercy. My mind does this sometimes, guys. You just have to wait for it to catch up. I am old. But anyway, by day 6, I had 2,177 words, so I was over by 510 words. Day 7, I had 2,257 words added, so I was 510 words over for the day. By day 8, I was 1,720 words, which put me over by 590 words, which gave me a great cushion. But I don't want to keep relying on that cushion. I want to be able to just write, and not worry so much about the word count, because I know that I can get there. I know I can. And I don't need to stress myself out by putting myself in that little box. And I'm learning that. Day 9, which is today, I still need 414 words, like I said. But I'm sure I can get it by tonight. I'm just kind of in kind of a slow mode today, but I did accomplish some things. I was able to plan out future videos. I was able to get my office back in order, and that was a big thing for me, because I was having issues writing in my office, and I found that I was writing more in my bedroom because my office was just in disarray. Now, right now, it's doable. It's clean enough, it's organized enough. But anyway, while I have you guys on here, I'm going to show you something. This is my 2019 bullet journal. I had my writing goals, writing sprints. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Anyway, as of right now, I have 725 minutes worth of writing, which is basically 12 hours. My goal for this NaNoWriMo, or this November, was to write at least 100 hours to kind of make it a habit for myself, because for a while I hadn't been writing. And getting back into writing and cutting out that time for myself to do something that I dearly love and I am passionate about, it means so much to me. So I wanted to make sure that I carved out enough time to do that. So as you can see here, I don't know if you can see this, but I did a couple of sprints. So I've done 2 5-minute sprints. And I wrote down, what I was getting within that time period. And what I found out is it doesn't matter the time. It just matters where the story's at up here. And depending on where I'm at in the scene, I can get more words in or less, depending on how much I've worked out of the scene up here. So I did notice that on these little green ones right here, these are my 5-minute sprints. And so in 5 minutes, I only got 68 words. Then I got 23 words. So, it doesn't really matter the amount of time. As I said, it's the story, the productivity when you're writing it. I did see also on some of my 45-minute sprints, which I have down here, they range like crazy in difference. It's like I had one for 249 words, so not so great for a 45-minute word sprint. But then on the next one, I had over 1,000. It was 1,007. The next one that I did, I only got 510 words. And then the next one, I did 693. So there's really not an average, as far as how many words I can get per minute. I'm a hunt and peck kind of typer. So I think more it's about planning or plotting out a little ahead of time so I know what scene I'm fixing to write. I'm learning as I go what works for me and what doesn't. And, that's pretty much my update. Try not to focus so much. This is my advice to me, and if it works for you, great, take it. If not, let it go in one ear and out the other. But what I've learned from this thus far is, one, I set a goal to start NaNoWriMo, which I've done, and I've made it through that first week. I'm not very far behind. I literally only am behind by 414 words. But I'm proud of myself because I know that I'll reach my goal. Two, everybody works at their own pace. Three, you got to write when it's good for you. You know, you have to carve out that time. If it means enough to you, then you'll make the time to do it. And that's what I'm learning. I don't always have a lot of time either. You know, I do a lot of things, you know, household wise, family wise. But I'm trying to make sure that I make that time for myself. And doing NaNoWriMo, for me, it has meant putting writing, something I dearly love, as a priority in my life. So I'm hoping that's what I take away mostly from this week, is that I can do it and that I do enjoy doing it. And that's pretty much it. You know, I've learned that I'm not so much of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl as I thought I was. I'm starting to see that I'm leaning more towards that planter, because I do find myself doing better at writing when I'm plotting out certain elements of a scene, you know, within the story. The story's already changed so very much from what I first had come up with in my mind. But I do see that I really can see where I'm weak in certain areas and where my strengths lie. So I'm just going to keep it on, and hopefully I'll have another update for you guys soon. But that was my update for you guys from day 1 through day 9. Breakdowns and all, panic attacks and all, you know, getting over that slump, getting back into the seat, back into the saddle. I did have my moments where I thought, oh, I just don't know if I can do this. I might have to just like quit, you know, but I didn't, and I'm proud of myself for, you know, staying the course. I'm really happy that I've met some other people in the community. I'm still learning how to edit videos, how to upload videos, how to link things in the description box, and I will get better. It will get smoother. It'll be a better process all the way around. I'm learning as I go. But I did want to give you guys an update. If any of you out there are doing NaNoWriMo, keep keeping on. You know, it's a struggle. Sometimes, some days are better than others, but if you just stick to it, it really doesn't matter about the word count. That's what I'm learning. It's more about making the time for yourself, making it a habit, to write, to do what you love. So write the story, no matter how long it takes. Just write. And that's all I got for you guys today. I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy writing.